This is the Chicken Coop. One of our major sponsors is Q Magnets, and a man who uses them regularly, one of the greats of the AFL. He's won a Brownlow medal, he's won a Norm Smith medal, he's played in 3 premierships, he's a multiple best and fairest winner, multiple All-Australian, he's a superstar. Simon Black from the Brisbane Lions, one of the great players that club's ever produced. Blakey, welcome again to the Chicken Coop. Good to have you with us.
Oh, thanks, Dan. Yeah, g'day, Rick. Good to be with you guys. How you going?
On your Black Star. And, mate, tell us about the Q Magnets. I know back in the day, you did mention to me now and again, you used to use these Q Magnets after the game. Tell us about what you use them for and how you use them.
Yeah, look, my dad got me into them way back early days of my career, and I guess I use them a lot for my recovery, whether it was from I use the magnet mats, but also use the singular magnets as well on, soft tissue knocks and bumps, corks, and, sort of the internal bleeding you get from the bumps and bruises from the game, and I put them on an isolated area, and I guess they really just help with, getting blood flow to the area and really fast-tracking that healing process that you get. And it really significantly helped me, I found, over the journey and use them consistently over a 16-year period. So,
The one thing, and they've got it on their website too now, they've actually got like Lilos, I suppose I'd call them, mattresses that are magnetised as well, which is a very interesting new way of looking at injuries as well.
Yeah, look, I was fortunate to have access to one of those, I guess 15, 20 years ago now.
Okay.
And, I would lie on a pre-game and then post-game a couple of days after it, and it certainly helped, I felt, with my sleep and ability to be able to just get fuel recovered quicker through blood circulation and ability to, I guess, I'm not going to pretend to be a science expert on the goings of it, but I certainly felt a lot better after it and just fast-track my recovery and ability to, as I said, circulation and get my system going and recovering quicker. So, yeah, I found that it's a great benefit.
What did the rehabilitation team say? Were they happy with you doing that, Simon?
Yeah, they were fine, Dan. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, no, it's all. And I think Q Magnets came into the Lions late in my career, and we're giving some of the players some magnets in my area too. So, yeah, very familiar with Q Magnets.
And the other thing too, would you put them on straight after a game, or would you wait for a day? Would you wait for 12, 24 hours? And how long would you use them for in the lead up to the next game?
Yeah, look, I'd ice. If I had an acute knock, a cork, for instance, and, obviously you'd ice, but you don't have ice on constantly, so as soon as I take the ice off, I'd put the magnets on the area, what have you, and leave them on for days, really, leave them on for a couple of days, and then take it off and get a bit of a massage or whatever to sort of start to free the knock out, and certainly a couple of days at a time, easy.
So you'd certainly recommend it to, everything from netballers to local footballers at local level and those sort of players for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if any situation that you've got some sort of trauma or fatigue or acute injury to an isolated area, yeah, I think the magnets with the blood flow circulation factor is really beneficial and should help fast track the recovery process.
Well, thanks for coming on today, Simon. And for all those people who are interested, I know I had a number of local footballers ask me about them last week. Just go to the qmagnets.com website. And when you purchase, just put in the code CHICKEN and you'll get a 10% discount, okay? Thanks for coming on, Blackie.
Good on you, Rick. Good on you, Dan. Have a great day.
You too, Simon. One of the all-time greats of the AFL, Simon Black, joining us on the Chicken Coop. And, of course, he's talking to us about one of our wonderful sponsors, the Q Magnets. And it's interesting that they've been around for as long as they have been. And he did get a lot of hammy injuries towards the back end of his career.
Yeah,
that probably would be more an old age injury in footy, wouldn't it, because of all the years that he's played. I'll never forget, Ricky, there was a final against Carlton, the only final I think that Michael Voss won at Brisbane, and that was in 2009.
Yep.
And he did his hammy in the third quarter, and Carlton were right on top, but then Chris Judd ran out of steam, and he was issuing instructions to young guys like Rich, Polkinghorne, I'm just going to give you the ball, I can't move, and he's winning clearance after clearance and just giving the handball out and setting up Bradshaw and Brown. They got over the line. If it wasn't for him on one leg, they would never have won that.
No,
He's just a magnificent footballer.
He didn't miss much football at all, and as I said, it was only in the latter years that I found out about the Q Magnets, and they've certainly been great.